But with with the process of that relationship, I had two of my siblings call CPS on us and try to remove my second son from us because he was in a bus. He was traveling around the country as a full-time RVer, and he was homeschooled, and they didn't believe that that was a healthy lifestyle for him. And so they tried to have CPS remove him from us and take him away.
Did it work?
No, it did not. The case was never followed through, and the case was dropped.
And those siblings now, are you forgiving them?
Right.
That tried to take away you have forgiven them.
Wow. I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You're better than me.
That's crossing the line.
Well, I got to say this. I don't know if Jay agreed with this with me, but I got to get back to this. For 10 years, you was in a marriage that was non-sexual. Okay, so I can barely go a week. So let me know how in the world for 10 years you were able to do that. Or was it something else?
Maybe he was taking matters at hand.
Well, that's a great question. And the underlying story and the underlying reason for why I stayed for 22 years, the last 10 was a non-physical relationship. My first son from my first marriage, okay, I left him, and when I left the state of Seattle, or the state of Washington, I left Seattle, and I left him with his mother because he was 99% his mother's son. I didn't really have a relationship with him. I didn't really know how to be a father, how to be a dad. And I left him behind with his mother, and I left the state. And in that second marriage, my second son, I made a promise to myself that I would never leave another son or a child of mine behind. And so I made a commitment to myself and to my second son that no matter what, I would stay in that relationship until he became an adult and he could understand my reasonings for moving on.
Have you been able to reconnect with your first son from the previous marriage?
My first son, I have a tremendous relationship with him. I am completely blocked out of the life of my second son.
Wait a minute. The son that you stayed with, the son that you stayed with was the mother of the lady you didn't have sex with for 10 years, and he has resentment towards you?
Yes, because I made a decision at 50 years old, man at 50, to leave that marriage when he reached the age of 19 years old. When he became an adult, I had fulfilled my commitment to myself and to him to stay and not abandon another child. And when he reached the age of being an adult, he was between 18 and 19, it was time for me to leave that relationship.
How old is he now?
Trick question. 24, 25.
Okay, so the first.
So I want to address the elephant in the room in reference to that. Okay, and that is, how do you feel that it was worth doing what the decision that you made? Do you think you set the best example for your son of the second marriage?
Well, him and I were scared of my second wife. He was scared of her, and she was controlling him as well as me. And neither one of us were happy, but he was also very connected to her. And when I left my second marriage, she convinced him to pick up and leave and disappear. And they disappeared for about 4 years, and I don't know where they went to.
I think she's the one that needs the help. She was projecting her issues on you, and she was actually the one that really needed the help.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Yeah.
That sounds that way. Okay, listen, we're we're coming down, guys, to the home stretch.
Because you sound pretty darn good.
Yeah. Well,
you're more balanced than me.
Yeah, listen, our producer's shouting in our ear that it's time to wrap up. Oh my God, so much time to talk about, so much stuff to talk about, so little time to talk about it, and blah 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 blah. All right, everybody. So, all right. So, Mr. Richard, tell everybody where they can buy you and where they can buy your book and check you out.
Okay. The best place would be my website, and it's outskirtspress.com/Man at 50 the book.
Man at 50 the book. Okay, so I'd like to thank our guests today, Lee Austin and Mr. Richard. So go and check out their websites, buy their book, and remember, every day you can find us on BBS Radio Live every Wednesday at 2 o'clock, and also here at Anchor FM /Spiritually Raw. Make sure you follow us at Facebook.com /Spiritually Raw, and also Facebook.com /groups